Hello, 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 night shifters. I'm just waiting for Elite Dangerous to catch up right now. Welcome to the night shift. My name is Captain Jerry, and I will be your pilot for this evening. We are currently 8,000 light years away from Sol. We are doing some exobiology stuff. Yeah, pretty much that's it so far. We made roughly just under $1 bill while handing in yesterday, so we've got a completely clean slate today, which is great because I've adjusted the Twitch channel point rewards, which allow you to do more stuff with my ship for cheaper, and I've also lessened the timers on some of them, so I'm expecting a full night of absolute insanity with people being able to redeem rewards in order to do certain things. I can see that Ubi's already in chat talking about the best part of being a subscriber and a mod is that he gets bonus channel points over the regular viewers, which means he has a ton of chaos tokens, and he hasn't been spending any of his tokens, so he's been saving up. Also, he was aware that something like this was coming, so maybe that's why he's been saving up his tokens. Okay, so let's have a little look. We're going to start a new voxel tonight, but in order to start a new voxel, we need to work out where we want to start. So I think roughly picking a direction and just going there is probably the best option. Thanks, Evie. So yeah, we just basically got to find somewhere to go. I've got to make sure that my YouTube stream is actually good, because this is the first time that I've streamed to YouTube. So if there's any issues with doing the Twitch stream and the YouTube stream at the same time, we will soon find out. I think we should just like pick a direction. Let's start the start voxel then. There we go, that should be the start. So it's 4 jumps away from the carrier, which is great because I don't want to step on anyone else's toes. So we will just open up EDJP, which is just there, voxel survey. We want to use last plotted system, and then go, and then save and start. So that will give us a set of systems that increment by 1 each time when we get to this system over there. So let's get started. Oh, something I do need to check though is, let's just fill up on limpets, because I've got a feeling that someone's going to jettison my cargo tonight. Probably. We never fixed the paintwork. After our last explosion as well, we... Yeah, I do ping my Discord when I'm live. So you can see it basically in the announcement channel on the... on this Discord server. There's also people that chat shit about the stuff that I do and ridicule me for the bad life choices that I make. So, yeah, all in all, it's a fun place to hang out. Right, let's add repair limpets in. Well, add limpets that we're going to inevitably use for repair. Why much valuable cargo? Probably not tonight, no. This isn't a cargo ship, this is an exploration ship. I only have like 4 tons of cargo space. And pretty much that's entirely used for repair limpets. So in the eventuality that I do any damage to my hull, I can basically use the Repair Olympus to repair it. So really it's only for me. I'm not hauling anything for planets or anything like that. So that's the only thing that you're going to potentially see. Okay, cool. Let's get going. I was meant to change my HUD tonight. Well, earlier, and I completely didn't get around to it. So we're still rolling around with this this HUD type. Okay, pop landing gear back in. Oh, I completely forgot about the key light. There we go. That should be a bit better. I'll light up a little bit more. Power play cycle. We don't need to. Ooh, Founders World permit. No idea what that is. I'll have to look that up. Is that something to do with the fact that I got elite? I got an elite rank in exploration last night. Could be something to do with that. What time did it turn up? Pretty much exactly the same time, I think. Doesn't have time on there, it's only got date. It's annoying. So we got 4 jumps, which isn't much at all. Yeah, Twitch is still saying, the Twitch health panel is still saying unstable. But assuming you can see me, you can hear me as well, Ubi, and it seems stable enough. So I'm not going to complain. It's probably just something to do with the multicasting setup that I've got going. And the fact that it's not appreciated the change that I made to bitrate earlier. So we'll find out. Okay, neutron star. Cool, we love neutron stars. So just coast it on in, very gently. Oh, I might come straight out the other side. Yeah, it did. Quick, let's find the beam. Find the beam. Probably another one. Oh, bollocks. There we go. Yeah, if you cock it up the first time, you just go back it again. And usually the second one will have given you enough time to charge up your FSD, so no worries there. And we'll do a 291 light year jump across to the next star system. There is apparently, let's just have a quick look, B4A. Yeah, it's already been done. No first bonus on that one, but it does say 27 to 40, 43 million in terms of a biosignal. But we're not going to go there because we don't get first logged bonus for it. We're trying to maximise our first logged return, ideally. For those of you who have got Elite Dangerous, we should have drops enabled. I'm not 100% sure which drops are enabled because I know that there's 4 out currently, and some of them are Twitch partner exclusive. So by the look of it, we get the purple port outpost and the purple SRV are currently non-Twitch partner, non-Elite Dangerous partner. If you view an Elite Dangerous partner stream, you should be able to get, I think it's a purple suit and a purple weapon skin. But to my knowledge, no partners are on right now. You join the Discord, I owe you like 3 pence. Fair enough. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome, Scope. Your first words on the stream are... How's it going, buddy? Yeah, it's a shame that we only get 2 of the drops out of the 4, but I guess they want to promote. Oh, you joined the Discord and no one's in VC. Yeah, sorry, bud. I had to put the co-pilot to bed. And that's basically it. Yeah, so I don't tend to jump into the VC unless I've got some free time afterwards. What is Ubi? What are you doing? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Add drops to my title. I thought drops were in my title. Hang on a sec. I'll just do it on my side. Can you not see the... Oh. Yeah, I've got drops in my title, apparently. Refresh your page, bud. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put drops in the title, but I just used the stream manager in order to do it. What the hell? Jump exceeds drive usage limit of 5.2 units. What? Maybe I need to re-predict my my route. Maybe that's the reason. So where were we going? Over here. I need EDJP. Oh, there we go. Let's try it again. Yeah, there we go. Now it works. No idea. Oh, okay. I'll just put drops on them before the 8,000 light is. There we go. And I've lost my chat window again. There we go. Drops. Yep. Yep, we got drops. Hey, Jack. So, there are drops. You get two different drops. You get a purple SRV skin, and there is a purple Outpost skin currently going. For a maximum of 4 drops. The other 2 drops are Elite Dangerous Partner only, and I'm not cool enough to be an Elite Dangerous Partner, I'm afraid. So you have to get those elsewhere. Twitch Prime account, you get free in-game shit for watching. Is that how the drops work? I thought drops were like just a Twitch thing. I didn't think it was Prime specific. I think Twitch Prime, sorry, when you add your Amazon account, you get the ability to like add games to GOG and Epic and things like that. I didn't realize it was like game drops as well. Wow. I bow to your knowledge, man, and you know Twitch much more than I do. In fact, what am I doing? We should be like scanning these systems. If there's anything in this system. "35 bodies in this system. Banging. Oh, hang on, I've got a duplicate HUD going on here. Is it ED Discovery that gives us this second HUD? On the stream though, it's not there, so that's good. But I've got 2 HUDs going because one of them is a tool. Oh, damn. Where did it go? What application? What additional plugin? This is the worst thing about having like a billion Elite Dangerous tools, is that I can never remember which one does something, because they've all just kind of like blended into one now. Right, if I just turn off this, hopefully it'll kill it off, maybe. Yeah, that's killed. Oh no, it hasn't. Son of a bitch. What is it that's added that? So we're basically, for you guys, you can see the many different bars. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think you needed Prime for drops, but I was just going to assume you knew better than me, because quite frankly, you do most of the time. Is it ED Observatory that does it? Maybe I need to turn that off. Something from ED Observatory. Explorer. No, it's not that. God damn it. Yeah, I've broken it for me. So there's a... basically at the bottom of the page where the is it EDJP that adds all the extra bars on the FSS scan? I don't think it was EDJP. Let's have a look. Oh, right, okay. So I've been looking in the wrong place for the entire time. Where are you? Settings, blah, blah, blah. Hang on, I'm gonna have to stop it processing quickly. Config, overlays. You absolute sod. Yep, you're entirely right. There we go. Sick. Alright. We've got everything back now. Good. Thanks, Jack. That's much more helpful. Right, now I don't have like double everything on there. Cool. Okay. So let's get to FSS scan in this system. Yeah, this is the massive problem about me having so many plugins, that they all all of their functionality kind of just merges into one for me. I'm like, oh, I know that one of these does that one thing that I installed it for, along with a load of overlapping functionality that all the rest of them will also have. But I only installed it for that one particular thing. Like, really, I should swap ED Discovery out for ED Market Connector, because really all I was using it for was to send data to the big three mapping services, and that's kind of a lot of like bloat on that program that I don't ever use. What we got? Couple of bits and bobs. Yeah, now we're using the overlay for FSS that comes from ED HUD Manager, because there's a full third-party tool that does that. And it also bakes it into the HUD of Elite Dangerous, which means you guys can see it, because you weren't able to see the EDJP one previously, and to be honest, I wasn't adding another window source in for you that then will inevitably break. The more moving parts you got, the more likely it is something going to break. So I was trying to make it as easy as possible. Because then it's also easier for me to maintain. You'd never believe how many window sources I've already got set up on Elite Dangerous because of all the other overlays and crap that comes with it. Alright, we're still looking for a gas giant. Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright. So 6 to 15 and a 4 to 13 mil. We'll go and have a look at 1F. If I don't like the look of it, then I'll probably not bother with the other one either. Okay. Rings for mining. Yeah, that's a fair point, actually. We could definitely go and check out the... what are these? Doesn't really tell me yet. Oh, Rocky Ring, Rocky, and Icy. Rocky, Icy? No, Metal Rich. So, I can't remember off the top of my head. There's 2 different rings that you get metallic and then Metal Rich, I think. And one of them, you can find hotspots for platinum on both of them, but one of them is core mining platinum and the other one is laser mining platinum. And you want the laser mining one because you want to be able to get the platinum out as fast as possible to make the maximum amount of profit. And obviously laser mining's a shitload easier. So I can't remember quite which one it was. There was someone talking about it earlier. Somewhere. Metallic. So you need metallic, because otherwise, if it's metal rich, I think core mining, basically. It ends up being core mining. So that's a metal rich, so we don't want that. You'll still find other stuff there, don't get me wrong. You 100% will still find other stuff there. And to be fair, I've not actually taken the T11 out for a jaunt yet. Tubus, 7.7 mil. Alright, well let's go and get the Tubus. Everything else can do one. Oh, I still haven't tried. Do you know the list of things that I need to get sorted for the stream? It's way too large. I finish work at 5:30, And I'll go and pick my son up from nursery then, and then I get back home, do stuff with him for a bit, you know, get him ready for bed or whatever. He goes to bed at 7, and then I'll spend some time with my wife for a little bit, watching whatever random stuff, which usually takes us to anywhere between 8 to 9 o'clock. And then I have an hour before I end up going live, and I went live early today. Well, sorry, no, I didn't go. I went live late because I still was doing other random stuff around the flat. So yeah, basically I haven't had any time to sit down and try and work it out since I fired it up the last time. Eventually I'll find some time to do stuff. Maybe this weekend. Don't really need it as such, it was just trying to help out you lot for changing the colours. I've been using these blues for a long time now. Can definitely make it better though, 100%. It surprised me that there's not like a high contrast mode for people with eyesight difficulties. Okay, what are we looking for? Tubus. Tubus. Okay, you should be able to start seeing it now. I think there's some just there. We can do away with the bacterium at 1 million. It's not worth the time. There we go. There's some tubus. I was just looking at a particularly interesting rock last time. Whoops. Oh. No, technically it was a crash. It must have hit the landing gear against a rock though. Because it didn't hit the ship body, that's for sure. There we go. First football. Good old vanity tag. Means absolutely nothing. Apart from it's a good indicator that no one else has been on the planet yet. But even if you don't have first football, you can still potentially get that ×5 bonus for logging the bios first. So there's no real benefit to having first footfall unless you're going to go out your way to do all of the biologicals at the same time. There we go. Wow, it feels like I'm really high up in the air. Just real tall shit. And this will be our last one. That was nice and quick, wasn't it? Surprised no one's tried to throw a grenade or anything yet. Just a hint, if you do try and do that, you're going to need to do it when I'm not scanning something. Because it will allow you to redeem your thing, but it won't, and it will, you know, start the cooldown on it. But it won't let you actually throw it in the game, because my hands are already doing something. So Just a heads up if that's the case. You need to do it while I'm running around, basically. But all the points costs for stuff is cheaper now as well. Which is only a benefit to aid in the fuckery. Let's give it a little boost. Oh, Ubi, I need to give you your deck officer title. There you go. Oh, that's interesting. I just got a ping on Twitch saying the Prime Gaming brand is being retired, but fear not, there is no changes to your Prime perks on Twitch. So does that mean they're going to stop giving away the games now? Is that what that means? We need G, I think, don't we? Potentially, we've got another 7.7mm tubus on here as well. Yeah, does that... I don't know if that's what that means. They're going to stop giving away Epic and GOG games on Twitch or something. Ah, sorry, my bad. Oh, yeah. I missed your message, Jack. Sorry, bud. Assume the Prime retirement is for 3 games. Yeah, maybe. That's a shame, because I've been systematically acquiring those solidly since they offered it as a perk. So the only thing I did recently was actually set up an Epic account so that I could just get the free games off of it. But I still haven't actually installed the Epic launcher on my machine because I just can't bring myself to do it. It's not really a company that I can I want to install. Same as Origin as well. Okay, let's have a look. One there, one there. Oh yeah, it's 2, so that's the only ones I need. And we want the tubus. Oh, there isn't any tubus, so that's it. We don't need to worry about this system anymore. Sod this system. And we're not at the end of our route anyway, so we can just go. Yeah, I need to work out what, if I can do the same thing, Twitch mod thing, where I remove certain audio tracks from the YouTube ones as well. I did install the third-party plugin from ED HUD Monitor that removes the HUD when you go into Hyperjump, just purely because I think that's really nice. You get to appreciate the full image of the jump itself without any of the light up glowy stuff. Alright, 19 bodies. I can't do it on YouTube. No, that's a shame. So I'm gonna have to bolster my my library of royalty-free music. And then at that point I might as well just turn on music back on Twitch VOD. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, whether or not YouTube supported something similar to that. But that's good to know. At that point I might as well just turn back on the music on the Twitch VODs if I'm going to go back to royalty-free stuff again. Okay, where are you? You're this side. Lovely. So we have nothing particularly special. Don't know what the other genus was, that 2 genus planet. I missed what popped up there, what it was predicting. But we will soon find out. God, I'm scanning terribly today. I can usually bash this out a hell of a lot more faster. Ooh, loads of stuff. Yep, okay, cool. And that just leaves us an icy body somewhere. Which this will be it. Oh no, there's one more. This will be it. There we go. So, it's saying A1's got 20 million on it, which usually, if it's going to predict that, it will be a 19 mil stratum, tussock, you know, something, and then a 1 million bacteria. Because that's always the way. So, we'll go and check that out. That would be nice. I did also finally get a confirmation on the percentage thing that Cal and I were talking about with how much cartography data goes for when you hand it in on the carrier. So the carrier itself shows that it does a 25%, but in reality it's 12.5 goes to the actual carrier itself, and then 12.5 just evaporates off into the ether. Nobody knows where it goes, and that applies to both cartography data and first discoveries. How many? 6 probes. Just waiting until I stop moving there. We were meant to be missing this stream tonight, but some people weren't well, so we weren't doing D&D instead, so I figured I might as well stream after I spent all that time messing with the Twitch channel point rewards. That, yeah, there we go, stratum 19 mil. That we might as well make use of it at night tonight. See about testing the new ones out. So you got a couple of additional ones that allow you to control the speed of which I'm traveling. So just in case, say, putting my landing gear down was on cooldown, you can do the same thing to mess with my speed by putting my cargo hatch, my cargo scoop down, because you move at the same rate. Yeah, switching fire groups, popping heat sinks, all of that kind of stuff, basically wasting resources. Flight assist as well will mess with my ability to control the ship, because I am not a very good pilot without flight assist. It is one of those things that I do really need to start turning off myself more often. So when I do inevitably go into teaching myself how to fly with flight assist off, you turning it back on will completely arrest my momentum and destroy my ability to do things quickly. So that's gonna be fun. But another thing to add to the list of things, the ever-growing list of things to do, is putting a redemption message in chat when you redeem, after a delay, when you redeem one of the channel point rewards. Because something I did notice yesterday when I was reviewing the footage is that while Cal was choosing stuff like throw grenades or, you know, lower landing gear or whatever, on the StreamerBot chat it will show up as an action, but that won't be echoed on Twitch chat, basically. So therefore it doesn't come through on the whatchamacallit, it doesn't come through on the like the VODs channel bit on the side. So when you're reviewing it afterwards, it just looks like I've fat fingered the grenade key rather than someone else using the grenade redeem button. So putting a message in chat half a second after someone redeems it, because the delay is important, because that way I don't notice it happening at the time. Basically, will make it a little more apparent that someone's done something, and I'm just not, you know, not entirely the shit player that I seem to be, throwing grenades at myself. Okay, that's the first one down. So this planet, for some reason, SRV survey has stopped predicting first football, which is super annoying. So this will be 95 mil with first logged bonus, and then we may as well get the bacterium if we're stumbling across it at the same time, because that'll bring it up to a nice round 100 million for the planet, which you can't really complain about. Okay, there we go. Just one more. This should be outside. Yeah, looks like it is. Unsuitable terrain though. There we go. Technically that's a crash, I think. Came down, took 5% shield off. Alright, let's have a look and see if we find some bacterium. We won't spend too long doing this though. And it doesn't look like we needed to. There's some right here. Let's have a little look. got you, your stratum as well. Hello, Keith. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Jack. You go to livery and just add it in there. Don't ask me how to do the outpost one, because I haven't done any colonization myself, so I don't know what the menus are like there. When you get the ship ones later on, you will be able to add that potentially from your center console. In fact, I'll be able to show you. Or from the Hollow Me, depending on what kind of skin it is. In fact, I've claimed it, so I should be able to find it. Hang on a sec. Let's go find it. I've already claimed the suit and the weapon one that we got from ED Partners. Let's go and have a look. Is it down here? So... Oh, I just changed it. Whoops. Need to keep my armor suit. Suit cosmetics isn't in here. Don't think so. There's nothing purple there, is there? Same as there doesn't appear to be anything purple here. Unless that's the... Is it the turf purple one? Don't think so. Let me just have a quick look at the Twitch inventory thing. What do they call it? Planetary purple suit. Oh, it is that. I think. I think it's this here. The turf purple torso. And do you get some legs with that? Turf purple legs there. And then the helmet, which is ugly as sin, in my opinion. This weird... Can I rotate? Yeah, I can. This weird, like, half helmet thing going on. But I'm going to go back to my crazy coloured one. Alright, looking for one more thingy. I will have to change my SLV skin though, as well. I don't know whether or not it's... Oh, hang on. Let's get back in. I don't know whether or not it's only for the Scarab, or if it's for the Scorpion as well. If it's for the Scarab, I'm kind of stuffed because I pretty much only use the Scorpion. Because it's heavier than the Scarab. It doesn't jump as far, but it goes up vertical inclines. Like vertical surfaces easier because it's heavy. It's got much more weight behind it. It's for the Scarab. Yeah, fair enough. Sometimes they release it as more than one thing, but yeah, if Scarab's in the photo, yeah. Because if you think about it, it's just literally paint. Cool. Let's and this should be our third. Nice. Okay, so that's this planet done, and I don't think there's anything else to scan in this system, so we will go find another one. Yeah, we won't bother going to check out the other planet. The prediction's way too low anyway, so. But so far, that had a 19 mil bio in it. Let's see whether or not the Boxel next door, sorry, in the system next door in the same Boxel carries on the trend. That would be nice. Imagine that, a Boxel filled with 19 mil bios. Be in the money there. This 100 mil should take us up to making, in total for this expedition, 2 billion. So that's pretty sweet. I was aiming by Friday to have made 3 bill, because originally the idea was to come back on Friday, but I don't really know what's happening in that regards, if people are still voting for it and all that kind of jazz. Doesn't really matter that much to me what we end up doing, but ideally I was trying to aim to make 3 billion before Friday. And then that means that we'll only need another 3 to 4 bill, basically, to get the carrier, get all of the stuff that I want on to unlock it, and also fill the wallet for long enough that I can run it for an extended period of time. Along with, like, fuel and things like that. Okay, we've got an ad break coming up. And my Twitch window is obscuring a load of other random stuff that I actually need to see. There we go. So, ad break in 4 minutes. Technically, we could run a budget carrier without all of the services that, you know, you just have outfitting there and universal cartographics, maybe. Repair and fuel, but nothing else. But I mean, where's the fun in that? We might as well do it properly, hey? And then the next project will be colonization. When we go and find a system to colonize. Okay, Still not got anything particularly special. There's a lot of planets in this system, but so far no bios that we like the look of, and no high value planets. Nope. Nout. Oh wait, no, we're still on 26 out of 32. There's still time. Go on, give me something, Kino. Bollocks. Okay, guess not. Next system it is. Roll the dice again. Oops, didn't hold the D scan for long enough. Scan for the D. D detected. Something else up here. Oh, stuff's moving, even though I'm not moving the ship. It's doing that thing. That moment where the onion head kicks in. Where are all the other things? Ah, hello. Cool. Well, nothing here. Maybe this box was a bit of a bust. Last night, the one that we were in was high value planets, basically, like near enough every system. There was quite a few 2-star systems with no planets in at all, but near enough we were jumping every system and getting a decent chunk. Oh, ad break. Okay, let's see what we got. Seven bodies. Okay. Cool. That's weird. Saying there's something there, but not finding anything. Huh. Super strange. It's a ghost in the machine. Okay. Nothing on that orbital line. What about this one? Nothing. This one's a dud as well. Eight planetary bodies. There's a gas giant in here somewhere. You're gonna be a gas giant, aren't you? Yeah. Always off doing their own thing. Alright, welcome back those of you who got hit by ads on Twitch. Much appreciate sticking through them, because they do disable pre-rolls for anyone coming in to view the stream. So that's always lovely, I do appreciate it. This is another dud system, you didn't miss anything if you did get hit by ads. It was just a system before that had absolutely nothing in it as well, so... I'm always loath to leave the boxel early, because I've got that issue, the fear of missing out when you don't complete a whole boxel, but at the same time this one is definitely feeling like it's a bit of a dud. Very much liking this HUD mod. Just deleting all of the, or removing all of the holographic HUD bit. When you go through hyperspace, it looks really, really pretty. There's another gas giant knocking around here somewhere then. Two genus, both 1 mil. Again, 2 with 1 mil on each. Another 2 mil planet. We don't stoop for such chump change. We want something a little more meaty. Some of that. Is my music just cut out? And one more left. No, my music hasn't just cut out, it's just on a particularly quiet bit. Okay, well, there's nothing particularly special here, so go to the next one. Okay. Come on, 19 mil bios or rare planet types. Keep your fingers and your toes crossed. Otherwise we're just going home with bog standard cartography data of rocky planets, which no one ever wants. No one wants that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Rocky ice and icy. Whoops. Is it here? get confused now. We're we've lost these planets. Oh, it's one hidden behind another planet. That's why. And you, what are you? Rocky ice. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot here, isn't there? Points of building up. That's exactly what Ubi said earlier, because Ubi's been hanging out in the streams since I started Twitch, basically. At the moment, so he's been collecting them as soon as I hit affiliate, and he hasn't spent any of them yet. It's not looking good for me. I did also change all the prices of the rewards as well, so they're a lot cheaper than they were yesterday. I am in danger. Oh, that's what I need. I need that. I'm in danger. Blep. That's what needs to be added to the dashboard. 100%. There we go. Yeah, I've just added Ralph's comment from The Simpsons to the Blep soundboard. I'm in danger. I'm
in danger.
There you go. That literally made me think of it the moment you said it. I was like, oh yeah, that needs to be on there. Okay, again, nothing in this system. We're gonna have to change Boxall. I think if that's the general vote of chat, we change Boxall, we go somewhere else. Oh, there we go. That's the end of the Boxall anyway. So that was the most disappointing Boxall. We got 119 mil bio, and there was nothing else in there. So let's try for a different system. Let's just pick something at random. Let's go over here. And then we'll copy it. We'll go, and then we'll remove the... Oh, really? There we go. And if we put 0, that'll be the start of the Boxall there. And then we go to Boxall survey. And we say use last plotted system. Refresh. Oh no, that didn't work. Why did you not use last plotted system? There we go. Go. Save and start. And that should start us on a new Boxall, with this being the first system in that Boxall. Fingers crossed we get something a little bit better out of this. To be fair though, I have been insanely lucky over the last week of playing. Pace doesn't increment. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why it doesn't work for you. It's been working beautifully for me so far. There is a Boxall survey on SRV survey. Maybe try that, I guess. I've never used it, so I don't know what it's like. But it does apparently have the functionality for Boxall. Might be more your jam. Okay, let's, well, this isn't looking good. For a first system. Go on, prove me wrong. Don't give me heart attacks like that. Like, oh, that's the sound of my OBS crashing out, obviously. Yeah, so far, nothing. That's a shame. Alright, next system. Ooh. There is a lot of clicking in places that shouldn't be clicking.
Fuel scoping complete.
25 bodies. Okay, come on. There's got to be something in here. I know space is vast and everything, but... okay. Weird gas giant. Class 1. Yeah, exactly. Come on, RNG. You got lots of geos, but we don't want geos. Geos don't get me money. Or at least, you know, not really. You do get money for it, technically. It'll be enough to cover your fuel costs. Maybe. But fuel's so ridiculously cheap in this game that gives you an idea of exactly how not worth it is. I think we may have to adopt a slightly different tactic to this. I'm not searching mining rings, I haven't been doing that so far. I probably should if you guys want somewhere to mine. It would be helpful for... we can check out what mining ring... what rings there are. Okay, so out there really. Let's have a look at the system map. So basically what you're looking for is whatchamacallit. So if you want to do platinum mining, you don't want metal rich rings, you want metallic rings. So this is an icy ring, so that's not good. Icy and rocky, not great. Icy, not great. And icy, so again, nothing really there, to be honest. Having a pristine metallic ring will give you the ability to laser mine platinum there, which is really what you want, because it's great money, really, really good money. If you get the metal rich rings, it's only going to give you core mining stuff. We'll do... Was that me? I don't think that was me. It could have been, though. Maybe I fat-fingered that, and none of you claimed the emergency drop button. Because of the alerts are not saying that anyone claimed it. Yeah, there would be a prompt, usually. So maybe I just did that. Or is that Ubi in the background simulating alerts? Simulating rewards or something, I don't know. Yeah, usually you get a little prompt basically saying someone's claimed something. But the same way that I am my own worst enemy. Yeah, maybe it's me. Maybe it was me. No, there you go. Ubi redeemed emergency drop Super Cruise. It just took a while for the prompt to come through. Oh, he's just done it again. Thanks, mate. I'm at 96%. Oh, that was done after. Oh, okay. So hang on, you go and have a... I fat fingered the first one. How did I do that? It should be on cooldown now, though. Alright, let's get some repair drones out. The module's fucked. Yeah, the modules are fucked as well. You just jettisoned my fucking limpets, didn't you? Hey, by the way, I don't give a shit, you're not fucking... You're not repairing. I'm just gonna jettison all your limpets. Wonderful. Thanks, buddy. Fuck my life. This is why I'm not going to declare that I need to repair before, because the moment I go to repair, you're going to drop all of my limpets. Alright, shields repaired. I'm doing this via the auto field maintenance unit as well. So this is a good thing that you guys should have. Power distributor, yeah, let's repair that. Life support, probably should repair that. Repair limpet controller, heatsink launchers, we can ignore those. 95% for the power plant. Can't repair that yet because there's nothing in the queue freed up. Ubi's just pressing all the buttons right now. Should we go and get our limpets again? You just deploying stuff left, right, and center. Come on, limpets, come back. Come back to daddy. Right, that's one. Oh god. Alright, that's two. And this will be the last one. Because this, I've only got like a 4-ton cargo hold in here. Mainly it's just purely to hold limpets. Oh, you just turned my flight assist off and all. Oh, wonderful. So that means I'm going backwards now. Alright, let's try and bleed this speed off. I've got to keep it under 30, but it also means that now flight assist is off. My throttle hand is not on the stick, and I'm still maintaining 20 meters a second forward. Flight assist is hard. Like, it's one of those things I need to master, because it will make you a better pilot, not having it. No. Yeah, throttle to 0 won't do anything when flight assist is on. Because while my throttle is at 0, I'm still... Flight assist means that you maintain the momentum that you have in a certain direction. Basically, that's what flight assist is. So it means I can turn away from this item now, and I'm still going to be travelling sideways at 25 meters a second. You see? That's what flight assist is. Flight assist is basically like a stabilization tool. Yeah, this is your own MMO, and I'm your character, which doesn't bode very well. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn this back on. There's no way I can pick this thing up with flight assist off. Either that, or I'm gonna crash into it now. No, I'm sailing straight past it. Ah, no. Well, if you do 0% throttle and then flight assist off, depending on how long you leave it, will depend on whether or not you turn flight assist off and then I'm just not moving anywhere. So in reality, you want to turn flight assist off and while I'm traveling at full speed. And then when I go to turn, it's not going to let me turn. There's no way I can get this. I'm going to have to turn flight assist back on if I want to get this guy. You can see how hard it is, though. If I genuinely advise those of you who haven't tried playing with flight assist off before, try it. Because it's an entirely new experience. Because without flight assist, you're missing potential. Well, there we go. Bye-bye, Limpet. You just exploded against the hull. You need a customizable character regime where the captain, you get the captain to put on makeup. Get the captain to put makeup on me at your discretion. I'm sure the captain would love that, frankly. But yeah, for those of you who haven't played with flight assist on, oh shit, my oxygen's depleting. That would be why. Just my life support had restarted and I was completely ignoring the counting down timer saying you've got only a certain amount of oxygen in your in your cockpit right now and it's not being recycled. Yeah, so try playing with flight assist off. I think it's Z, potentially, to turn it off. And you'll discover the whole world of Newtonian physics inside Elite Dangerous that you've not been exposed to before. So it's well worth doing. Alright, is there anything else I need to repair? Just off the top of my head. Probably not. SCO drive is, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, alright, we'll just, we'll carry on. What the hell was I doing before you guys completely and utterly derailed me? Yeah. Oh, 100%, yeah. Oh, cargo scoops down. Didn't you redeem for switching sticks? Oh god. I mean, yeah, I suppose I could do that. The thing is that I have tailored sticks, but they're left-hand and right-handed sticks specifically. So if I have to switch hands, I basically you don't care. Well, that's nice to know. I can't actually hold. I can hold on to the stick, but my palm presses against the buttons on the side, which are usually your thumb buttons. So I don't know how effective that's going to honestly be. I'm probably going to spend most of my time dumping myself out in the Super Cruise. Not my problem, mate. It's nice to have such supportive friends. Let's go and check the next system. I think we're going to have to change up our tactic on this, though. I think what we may end up doing is straight lining it across to an entirely different system with a couple of different jumps in between, going through multiple voxels at the same time, and then we scan that, and if we find a system we like the look of, we start a voxel from that point. So I think that might be the way that we should do this, potentially. Where's my D-scan? Alright, orbital body is 27. We'll try this one, and then if we don't get anything, we'll put our other tactic into play. Okay. Not getting anything so far. We got a 5 mil bio on that world, but it's nothing particularly special, really, is it? Oh, there's something still there. This must be, yeah, this frequency band.
System scan complete.
No, absolutely nothing. 5 mil genus, but we on A5A. So what? That one. Oh, yeah, let's have a look at the rings. I see metal rich, so that one would do it. No, sorry, that's the core mining one. I was getting confused. Yeah. So yeah, that you would go there if you wanted core mining, basically. Okay, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's try and find a system to do this in. So let's move, and let's go all the way up. What about you? Now the idea isn't that we go all the way to the end of this track, though we may. The idea is that we get exposed to a load of different systems out of a load of different voxels. And then from there, if we find something, or if we scan something as we're making our way along, we'll set up a voxel from that point. Because so far, the last 2 voxels, basically, that we've been a part of have been pants, to say the least. Who knows, maybe I've just strayed into terrible space. That's what I'm terming it, terrible space. Alright, 1 body. Not great. Not a great start. Okay, next system.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
24 bodies. More positive. More positive. Oops, didn't mean to zoom out of that one. There is still more things. Okay, oh yeah, of course. Behind the star. Hit by the age-old problem of not being patient enough to gain some distance between myself and the star that you spawn in on. Where was that previously? Oh, there he is. And then there should be a load of other stuff around here. So far, pretty unlucky. Tonight is just not our night. Lots of geos though. Lots of geos.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. Next system, I guess. Let's see. Sorry about that, I mistimed my unmute there.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
2 bodies, but it hasn't said system discovered. So one of those bodies is a legit body, and it's a gas giant. Don't think I've ever had a profitable gas giant.
Frameshift drive charging.
G-class star, so we'll refuel on this bad boy.
Fuel scooping.
21 bodies. Cool, okay.
Fuel scooping complete.
And we'll just send ourselves off in this direction. See what we can find. There we go. Okay, right. First decently expensive planet of the night at 2.3 million. So maybe this will be the box all for us to start. And we got a 7.7 mil bio as well. A couple of 2 mil bios, so now special there. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be the box all we'll start in tonight. I don't know if that's going to work while I'm in FSS. We'll soon find out. If I go back in and my night vision's on. Oh, 2 7.7 mils. Yeah, this is definitely the box all to start in tonight. So that's good. Took us a couple of jumps to find it. But all in all, pretty positive start. And we haven't even got to the end of scanning the system yet. there's got to be some more stuff. Excellent. Okay, so we got 2.3 mil planet, another 2.3 mil planets. We have also several bios. Yeah, this is where we need to be. So let's copy this system. Oh, that's the next waypoint. We want this one down here, I think, where we are right now. Honestly, there needs to be a key that basically says, like, focus on where I am. Cool, so we want this one. Copy this target name. Go find thingy, voxel survey. Oh, I can just use this current system. Go, and then beginning of voxel, save and start. And we'll clear this one out, and then we'll go to start the voxel. So you used to have a command that was randomized, so it would be 25 keybinds in it, ranging from Alt F4 to simple press enter. Upon redeem, StreamerBot would select a random one. The amount of ranked Apex matches that got Alt F4 or mid-game, mid-fight in-game chat being activated, so you'd stop moving and start typing. Oh no, that's true chaos. That is true chaos. So we can ignore A1. A2 is the next planet that we need to scan. So we'll go head towards that direction now. And then A3 to scan as well. A4 has nothing but 1 mil bio on it. A5 will be one to check out. And then B1 and B4A. All the rest of the planets that got bios on, we can pretty much ignore, to be fair. You want a chance of... this is a mega hint, by the way. You want a chance to Alt F4 me in-game and out. Wait, what? Yeah, I'll consider adding an Alt F4 command in. This little baby want to run charge in a sec. Yeah, it looks like night vision and headlights didn't work. They'll work if you do them on this screen or when we're flying around, but when we're on the FSS, they won't. That doesn't work. Who hurt you to have such mischief in your heart? When you got friends like this, Keith, who needs enemies, you know? Okay, so that's that one done. We'll go to A3 next. Oh, that's not A3. That's A3. Yeah, I've known Ubi for a very, very long time. Potentially the person in my life who I've known the longest who isn't direct family. Okay. Let's do another system scan. Not system scan, surface scan. Scan with an S is close enough, I guess. You were born 6,000 years too late, or 15,000 too early. Okay. I may never know who or what built the pyramids, or if we can enter wormholes IRL, but at least I can sleep easy knowing Jerry's been well trolled. Yeah, that's true. That is true. So we go an A5A next. Okay, so that'll be this bugger here. There's no such thing as a relaxing stream when Ubi's around. Well, it does make me wonder whether or not, if you do emergency drop while being SCO'd, while having SCO going, if it does more damage to your ship. Potentially. Because your ship gets damaged by emergency dropping out of Super Cruise. I wonder if that scales to speed. The amount of damage scales to speed, I should say. Your life goal is to be the human equivalent of that itch on your back you can't reach without help. You know they invent back scratches now for that exact reason. So I've got like monkey arms, so my arms are really, really long. Whoops, that's entirely the wrong key. 4 probes. One there, one there, one there, one there. That should do the job. Okay, so we do have a 7.7mm Frotexer on here, and it's apparently everywhere. I don't believe that in the slightest. But we will go down to the planet and take a look. Ubi, I'm assuming that what you've just sent me is a back scratcher, but what the hell was it originally? Oh, okay, I've just seen the comment underneath. That's horrifying. That's genuinely horrifying. Oh yeah, Ubi's definitely got a purpose. Ubi definitely has a purpose. As far as life goals and aspirations go, it's not a bad one, I guess. Let's see. Ooh, this looks a bit flat, but maybe we'll get lucky. Now I can see bacterium. Life goals and demonic trolls. Yeah, fair enough. Bacterium's only worth 1 mil, so not really too bothered about that. Protector though, that's really what we're looking for. As a younger brother, you felt your purpose was to bring mischief to your older brother in your kid brain. Yeah, fair. My younger brother's way too sensible for that. Ooh. Co-pilot's making moany noises again. Obviously he's having another dream. He freaked me the absolute hell out a couple of days ago when all I could hear was like whispering from his room. And obviously he was just like talking in his sleep, but he was whispering in his sleep. Scary as hell. Sounded like he was possessed. Okay, so far we're not getting any Frutaxa at all, which is a little bit interesting. Usually though I found it on more rocky areas, but it did take us down here, so let's go and check what looks to be like a different biome. Potential chance for finding tussock down here as well. Even though tussock's only 3.2 million, it's not particularly what we're trying to find. You've been having to land at least once to get the plants to spawn more clearly. Oh, fair. I've never had that tactic before. Usually I just go real close to the ground. But hell, let's give it a try. Render has been slower since the update. Oh, okay. That's not a good sign. Let's get out and get back in again. Maybe that will kickstart it into existence. Yeah, we've got bacterium everywhere. That's crazy. Didn't see anything, stepped off your ship, spawned in a field of tussock around you. That's mental. Yeah, that's not a good sign for anyone that enjoys exobiology, that's for sure. Those are all just rocks there, aren't they? Yeah, that looks like it. Not finding anything. Maybe we should go back up, come back down. Going over loads of bacterium everywhere. Usually though, I end up finding tussock in slightly more mountainous areas. So it's interesting it brought us, not tussock, Frutexa. Tussock you find on flats and plains and stuff, along with the bacterium usually. But yeah, it's interesting that it's brought us down here and saying that there's Frutexa here. And there's quite obviously not. Get a little bit of distance outside the drop zone. And then more 180 round. Yeah, let's try here-ish. Right, just gonna kill the speed off there. I'm gonna just turn the fan on quickly. There we go. Right, this might be a little more like it. Maybe. That's weird. My camera didn't spawn in until I repeatedly hit the key to get it to reappear. Not sure what's going on there. Shit feels weirdly sluggish for some reason. Isn't using the vertical thrusters quite like it should be. Wondering whether or not it could be that they're damaged. That might be why. Changing pit power could be a chat power. That sounds like something that would work, yeah. Because again, those are hotkeys. I can definitely implement that, 100%. What the hell? Why am I not finding anything? Well, I mean, anything that isn't a bacterium. So weird. Yeah, I can definitely implement that. What do you reckon it should be? Should it be that say for example you change to sys or something, should it be that the key goes across like 3 times? Or like 4 times or something? Landing an SRV was more fruitful for you. I mean, we can give it a try. Doesn't hurt, I guess. Oh, we got a ad break coming up. Ad break's in progress.
Landing gear deployed.
Just while the ad break's running, I'm gonna go stick a coffee on quickly, so I'll be right back. Right, welcome back. Those of you who did get hit by ads, thanks for sticking on through. It helps disable the pre-rolls for everyone else. I've got my coffee and stretched my legs, and let's do Keith's suggestion of essentially trying to find something using SRV. Sadverts, yeah, sadverts. If you don't want to get hit by the adverts, feel free to subscribe, though it's not mandatory, of course. Oh, hello. Oh, Keith, you beauty. It looks like SRV is the way to go because they've changed something to do with rendering. It is tussock, admittedly, which isn't the best, but now it's better than nothing. That certainly didn't spawn for me while I was literally just over there. You can't throw grenades while I'm inside a vehicle, buddy. You need to wait until I'm out of the vehicle to throw a grenade. He's just sort of pull the pin and drop one into his lap, you know? Oh, you did when I was harvesting. Yeah, again, you need to do it while I'm running around. You can't do it. Yeah, there is a small delay on the stream. You can't do it when I'm harvesting something, and you can't do it while I'm driving the SRV or anything like that. You have to do it when I'm running because of just the way that the animation works. It won't allow you to do anything else while you're basically holding the primary fire key, which is what you need to do to sample something. But good try. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I got into the SRV too quickly, that's why. There you go. Now it's struck Tussock off the list. I was trying to work out what the hell, why the hell it was still showing up as only claims 2 of them. Alright, so again, still Tussock. Really, we need something slightly more rocky in order to find Fritexa. But all of the rocky areas that I've been to, we didn't find anything, so... This is all Tussock. That looks rocky-ish. Just driving full pelt. Ooh. Tactical 360. Let's just have a quick check of that, but I've got a feeling that's Tussock. Broadcast to our viewers 5 to 10 seconds. Yeah, that's already sampled. Okay, that's interesting. So it's from me to Twitch, it's 3 to 5 milliseconds. And then any delay that's incurred from there comes from between you and Twitch, basically. Because, yeah, 3 to 5 milliseconds is the latency between me and the Twitch servers. Can't remember what the tussock looks like. And now I'm just driving past plants going, is that it? Yeah, I already got you. Alright, so far we've not managed to find any tussock at all, and we've been messing around on this planet for a little while now. Oh, sorry, Frutexa, not tussock. Ooh, big old jump. Can we see if we can backflip off of one of these? Oh, and it kind of needs to be off. Need to be what do you call it? Need a decent ramp, basically. all the way to the top. Alright, you look like more tussock. Yeah, Cliff and Mountains for that one, yeah. Well, basically, anything that you can find as a sort of a ramp with a lip on it has the potential to be a jump that you can backflip off of. Because you can obviously use the boost, not boost, the jets, basically, to give yourself some extra air. Alright, let's go into this different biome. Maybe we'll find something there, because literally all we're finding so far is tussock. This all looks like tussock. Got the hiccups now, pardon me. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, you were talking bio. Yeah, yeah. Frutexa is cliffs and oh, sorry, I thought we was talking about backflips. Yeah, it's rocky primarily, but I have managed to find it around these kind of rocky areas before, like these bits here. Oh, that's interesting. Why is my oh, that's why. My jetpack boost is on a different key. Oh crap, that was a cliff that I didn't expect. SRV ramps, basically playing Tony Hawk with your SRV. Yep, yep. I mean, you know, you've got to keep yourself entertained on some of these worlds. Oh, I'm not going to make that one. Oh no, I didn't mean to double. Oh. Okay, well I did land on the back wheels. I didn't mean to do a double backflip though. That was not what I intended to do. That to me, might be Frutexa. There we go, Frutexa. So basically all that we needed to do really was to cross into this biome here for it to appear. Notice the difference in light, difference in colour, essentially. So that was part of the problem. And this isn't particularly rocky or cliffy, but it is part of that rock/cliff biome, even though it's flat. So it's yeah, it's a case of just finding it on the right ground, I guess. But cool, we got the first one. Let's go and see if we can find some more on this flat bit. Because the one thing I really dislike is flying the ship into a rocky area and then trying to find a bloody landing spot. It's just miserable. There we go, that should be it. Lovely. Let's cool the ship down. See where this ends up. Knowing my luck, it will be somewhere in the mountains, like over here. Just goes, oh yeah, sure. I'll go and park on the other side of this canyon. That will be good. Oh dear. Were you literally going to try and park on top of me? Near as, damn it. There we go, board. Forgotten how to how to board my SRV then for a second. Yeah, the your previous comment about changing pips, I can definitely do it so that it hits the pip change key multiple times for sure. So basically, what you're saying, change sys or engineering or WEPs, just do it all into one, just to mess around with the pips, basically. I can definitely do that. I'll put that in later on tonight. Alright, so next system was... We're at 5A. B4A. Oh, we need to do B1 as well. Scan B1. So we'll do that one quickly. Oh, we do need to super cruise this one though. You can't drop me out of super cruise apparently. No, wait. Why didn't that drop me out of super cruise? Oh, it did, but it took absolutely ages to give it to do it. That's weird. That's really weird. Alright, how much damage did you do to me? Oh, you just jettisoned my... God damn it, Ubi. Oh... My poor limpets. They're gonna think I've abandoned them.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Oh. You can tell that I usually use collector limpets to pick up my my loot. Where the hell are these guys going? There we go. First one. Second one. I could always synth more, to be fair. But I kind of felt like I brought these along from the Star Luma with me. It'd be like I'm abandoning friends in the in the middle of space. Right, anyway, let's go and check the modules. Have we got anything that's dangerously low? We can ignore the heatsink launchers. 85% for the detailed surface scanner, which, let's be honest, we do kind of need. Because that's how we, you just... We don't need heat sinks. Come on, just get rid of those heat sinks, you know. Hello, buddy. How's it going? At the moment, Ubi's just... You know... Making my life a misery. Is there anything else that we need to repair while we're in here? You just turning all of my stuff on. These were Castaway Wilson limpets. Yes, exactly, yeah. Now we're just spinning uncontrollably. Can I right myself? Yeah, there we go. Right myself slightly. You can see the stars in the background. Sensors we can ignore. Guardian frameshift drive booster, we do kind of need that. So we'll repair that slightly as well. That'll bump it back up. Everything else is at 90%. Thrusters. Yeah, such power. Exactly, yeah. Alright, let's turn our Guardian frameshift drive booster on. I nearly killed myself earlier because Ubi dropped me out of Super Cruise and my life support was damaged under 90%. Something like that. And so I repaired it and then completely forgot to turn it back on, and then was just talking and like collecting limpets and all that kind of stuff that, you know. And I looked at the side of the screen, it's like, oh, you've got 3 minutes of air left. I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to turn the life support back on. So... Oh. God damn. Flight assist being off. Oh yeah. What do we need to do? What were we selecting again? We need to go B1, didn't we? Align with target destination. Where is the destination? Oh, here it is. Align ship with target destination. I can't do this. Oh, there we go. I can't do this with flight assist off. I am not a flight assist. Oh, crap. That's just jumped me. Son of a bitch. I thought I selected the planet. It didn't. It just jumped me to the next system. God's sake. Right, we're going back. Bloody typical. Bloody typical. Alright, so we're there. We want to go down here. Yeah, we want to go there. Oh, that's saying undiscovered system. Oh, of course, yeah. Alright. Let's just make sure, if we go back into the system map, it should give us a system map that we've just literally seen. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. We're going back. You feel awful, but it's so funny. Yeah. It's definitely made it more entertaining. Otherwise, I'm just like casually cruising through existence with, you know, no real threat other than my own stupid mistakes. Now you get to make me make stupid mistakes, which all in all is hilarious. Embrace the mischief, yeah. Yeah, Cal nearly killed me with a grenade yesterday, so... So far that's been the closest that I've come to dying. Right. I do need to see whether or not the damage for emergency dropping Super Cruise increases exponentially if you're travelling at SCO speeds, at ludicrous speed. Because that could be particularly devastating. Don't feel awful. No, don't feel awful. I've brought this upon myself. If anything, we've learnt that apparently I'm an absolute masochist. Alright, let's try and scan this before Ubi inevitably does something else to my ship. You can't cargo scoop while in Super Cruise. No kink shaming here. Yeah, this is a very friendly, safe, inclusive space, so we don't kink shame anyone. Unless your kink is to be shamed and degraded, then that's a disgusting kink, you naughty boy. Okay. 6 probes. You have so many points it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. Yeah, fair. I did wonder if you've got the same as me, where, because I'm the broadcaster, it just gave me unlimited points, which was real useful for, testing stuff. I always got bacterium on this planet. Not that we care about that, but, and then, B4A is the next one that we need to go to. .2 times as a mod, and then extra as a sub. Oh, wonderful. Oh dear. Deary dear. Gotta be a pain. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine that. Don't know what gave me that impression, but yeah, just had a sneaking suspicion that that might be the case. Kind of like a kidney stone, but instead it's just Tesco's own brand crumpet passing in the same way. Oh god. I wouldn't call you Tesco value anything, buddy. If anything, you're like M&S. My mum says I'm a good boy. Yeah. How many do we need? 2. So 1 there, 1 there. That should do the job. Let's see what we got. We have a 7.7mm Tubus. At least Tubus we can see, you know, relatively well. So we'll aim for that bit there. fact, actually, there's some light a bit there. Yeah, we'll go for the light a bit. Oh god, my flight assist's off again. Can I do atmospheric re-entry with flight assist off? No, I don't think I can. I'm gonna turn that back on. Basically what will end up happening is when I come out of glide, I'll be still travelling at 2,500 meters a second, straight into the surface of the planet. Well, it'll be travelling at like top speed, which I think is roughly 300 or 400 in this. 300 and something if I boost. Alright, this isn't looking too hopeful for Tubus. Oh, thank you, Don Corleone. Thank you for the sub, my friend. That's really, really kind of you. Incredibly kind of you. You are my second subscriber. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome to the night shift. I will sort out at some point on the Discord a sub roll, so bear with me while I get that sorted. But as soon as I have, I will assign you the sub roll. It's not about the money; it's about the bonus points you troll people with. Yeah, okay. Oh dear. Well, now I know that there's two of you ganged up on me. That's reassuring. Yeah, I have. I've got it hooked like that. I just need to go through and set the rolls up for it. I mean, to be fair though, you probably have got admin on Discord, so feel free to do it if you want to crack on. Otherwise, I'll do it later on tonight. But thank you, I really appreciate the sub. That's it's very, very kind. Ooh, something just went ping. I got a feeling it's probably bacterium though. Yeah, there's bacterium over there. Worth 1 mil. We don't care about that. Not really. There we go, that's a Tubus. And it just disappeared. There is something well screwy with the rendering. Keith, you were entirely right, bud. There was a Tubus here a second ago. I can go back and replay the footage, specifically. There's one there as well. It's, yeah, it's definitely, it's popping into existence at, like, really short range now. Which it definitely should not be.
Landing gear deployed.
Let me just quickly double check what the graphics settings are set to, but to my knowledge, they were set to super high last time. Quality, custom, blah 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 blah. Model draw distance is on full. Text quality high. Yeah, I mean this should be fine. Super weird. So, where they've previously done something with this right-click scanner going out, maybe they've changed something as well that deals with the rendering of these biological objects. Yeah, because there's one over there as well. That wasn't there a second ago. Because I came from that way. And there's more over here as well. So yeah, there's definitely something screwy with the rendering of biologicals. Come on. Find that parking spot. There we go. And what we'll do once we've completed this planet is we'll start this box all fresh, basically. We'll go down to the 0, 1. And that should hopefully give us a decent chance of finding more out of this, because we've had a decent number of scannable planets in this one, and we've had some biologicals as well, so hopefully other systems that exist inside this voxel should persist. Oh, we just had a crash. Okay, wonderful. 2 seconds. Okay. That's good. Ubi, someone, Queen of Lasers actually, who's another viewer, asked the really important question: does a crash to desktop still count towards the crash counter? Because technically, it is still a crash. And I said I don't know, because you were the one that defined the rules for this one. Yes. Okay, well, increment the crash counter by 1 then. It should, okay. Yeah, we're going to have to increment that crash counter by 1 then. Alright, back in the ship. Still got 2. Lee Yong Rui is telling me that the power play is going to be cycling, but I'm like, cool, doesn't bother me. I'm not even in the bubble right now. So power play means absolutely nothing. Did your coffee wear up and now you're feeling tired? Crash. Yeah. A teapot is a teapot, therefore a crash is a crash. I'm not entirely sure how that logic fits, but I was never that much of a philosopher, so I'll leave that one to you. But yeah, I do agree. A crash is a crash. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Thanks, mate. Oh god. So something to note as well, just for those viewers who aren't too aware of what's going on. Apart from the fact that you can redeem channel rewards for actions performed in game and on the ship, and Ubi's just chosen one that's throw grenade. With this suit specifically, that's not the key I need. I need to hold this key. With this suit specifically, we only hold 1 grenade at a time. So when you do things like that, and I walk past the blue, I do need to go in and resupply, or at least board, and it'll automatically resupply. With other suits that I've got, you can hold more than 1 grenade. So something to be aware of. If you throw a grenade, you'll need to see me resupply or get back into my ship before you'll be able to throw another grenade and have it work successfully. But that's only because apparently when you're in a science suit, your pockets aren't large enough to carry more than 1 grenade. Good try though, Ubi. Good try. Okay, right. Let's... In fact, let's see if we can just boost from this planet surface straight into the next system. So it should be Yeah, 0. That's the one we want. Can you yeet out a ship and fall to your death? No, afraid not. You need to be landed securely on terra firma in order to... no, I can't do that, so we just have to get out of the atmosphere first. You need to be securely landed to get out of the ship. You hate this game. You can't perform like EVA style movements and things like that. It's one of those things that I would really love them to add. The ability to basically do EVA while you're in space, or like salvage missions where you come across the debris of a ship and you can kind of like get out and cut bits off of it, or you know, raid the lockers and things. And then that also means that anything you pull out would be potentially illegal salvage, which would be a nice addition, and opens up also the whole element of things like boarding actions against either enemy ships or enemy stations. You could get in under the guns or whatever, board them, and then do a whole like FPS fight across a station to claim it. Like pirate stations and various other things like that. That would be really, really nice. But I don't think they're going to add anything like that, to be fair. What I think I might do as well for the streamer bot actions is get them to post a little message in chat when you perform an action, because it'll obviously show up that saying Ubi redeemed throw grenade, but that doesn't actually come through on the side of the window when the chat scrolls down inside the VOD itself. So I might put a little message to indicate that something's happening. D-scanner. Okay. 8 bodies. Alright. Not great as planet types, but let's see what we got. There we go. 1 genus for 1 million. Lovely. Not great. That's not amazing. So, first system out of the box, or nothing special. Oh, okay. This is interesting. This one's been discovered. Back in 2022, someone's been here. Let's see what the extent of this system is. Extent of the person being here. Did they just travel all the way through, or did they scan and map stuff? 2022 would be around the time of Horizons, so there is potential that someone's been down to the surface. Or is it Odyssey? No, Odyssey is one I'm thinking of. Horizons was like 2017, I think. Oh yeah, of course, I wouldn't see anything yet because I need to FSS. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, okay. Cool. 1 body, so... Alright. Nothing to worry about. This is showing as an undiscovered system. So someone just passed through here, obviously. The system I'm in at the moment, anyway. Okay, let's see what we got. 8 bodies. Oh, it's already 1 o'clock. It's already 1 a.m. Man, time flies when you're being tortured. Alright, nothing here. Oh. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing because I'm scrolling through it too quickly, and that's the reason. So what is this, a ghost planet? Right, we've got a 2.5 mil planet. That's nice. I'll definitely take that. So, one 2.5 mil planet on planet 1. That's not the button I wanted to press. We should stick a channel point reward on for like 1,000,000 points, where if you redeem it, I have to play with mouse and keyboard for the rest of the stream or something. That'd be miserable. I'd absolutely hate that. In fact, I've got a toy USB keyboard and mouse. I'm on joysticks, yeah. I run a HOSAS setup, so hands-on stick and stick. So one stick controls all of my motion, and the other one controls all of my lateral thrusters and throttle. But I've actually got, because the entity we refer to as Copilot is 2, and he really, really loves messing around with stuff when my wife and I are working. So if we're working on mouse and keyboard and stuff on our, PCs doing work stuff, he's here. He really likes the ability to imitate us. So we got him a toy mouse and keyboard. And to my knowledge, they are still functional and terrible. So maybe there'll be a channel reward for or gamepad, yeah. But maybe there'll be a channel reward for having to plug in the toy USB keyboard and mouse and play using that. Because that would be really, really horrible. At that point, though, I need to get a second webcam to do. Well, I've got a second webcam, but do it so that it's like a hand cam pointed down towards the area in front of me. I was going to do that anyway for the joysticks, because I think that would be interesting. There's nothing else here in this system, so let's increment to the next system. Yeah, I was considering putting a hand cam in for the joysticks anyway, because sometimes it's just interesting to see what, how I'm using the joysticks. Be sure to add a curse counter for that moment in time. Yeah, definitely. What I was considering doing is adding a kill counter for any time a viewer manages to successfully kill me. We can increment the counter by 1, or you could just have your name immortalized at the bottom of the screen for a period of time until the next person kills me. So that might be something to do. That would get people actively trying to go out of their way to murder me. Also, a hand cam would help for people being able to see whether or not now's a good time for dropping throttle to 0, for instance. If my hand's off my left hand's off the throttle stick. Bits and pieces like that. Alright, so we have a number of planets. I completely missed what that number was because I was not looking. Pro gamer. Pro gamer indeed. Let's see. Hard an exploration to kill you. Combat might be too easy. I think, to be honest, combat will be entertaining because we've got removing pips from certain systems. That's something that needs to be added. You got the ability to change my speed by dropping landing gear and cargo bays. Jettison cargo is an interesting one, but really that's going to be for like hatch breaker limpets and things like that would be kind of annoying. What's going to be worse is if I'm in the process of getting interdicted and someone basically drops me out of Super Cruise. That's gonna suck. So there's nothing here. Let's go to the next system. You got me to look at Discord, man. I actually thought I was getting a call then. So I'm sure I turned off all notifications from Discord. No, apparently not. Completely forgot that I put that in there. Oh dear. The Teams chat notification actually haunts me in my sleep. Because I get so many Teams notifications in a day that, yeah. I hear that sound and I'm like, oh no, someone's messaging me. Now I dream it. Ooh, so we've got something on the border of being an Earthlight world. Is it an Earthlight world? Place your bets now. Or is it just a rocky, icy body? Could be a rocky, icy body. So it's going to be there, basically, I think. Maybe. It will be. We'll come back to it. We'll do the rest of it first. Yeah, place your bets. Is that a real Earth-like world? Or is it a rocky icy? Oh, there's another one there as well. You're saying rocky icy? Okay. Earth-like world! 4 million. We need a like an Earth-like worlds celebration thing. Yeah. I think so far this is the way to do it, right? The way that we've done this with I keep pressing the wrong bloody buttons, that's the problem. Yeah, this should be the way that I think we do it in future, is that if you run a Boxall survey and the first like 3 to 5 systems you go through are just terrible. Oh, Keith got it right as well, yeah. And the first 3 to 5 systems you get are terrible. We just plot a line going through multiple Boxalls, and then the first system that we come to that has like a decent amount of stuff, we just set a Boxall survey from there and carry on going. Because is this coincidence or is it causation? I don't know. But at the same time, I ain't complaining. Causation? Causality? Either way. I think this is the way to do it. Because yeah, our first couple of Boxalls, we completed an entire Boxall and it was just trash. There was nothing in there. And then our second Boxall was also trash. And we bailed halfway through. To basically do this. God, I love Earth-like worlds. Earth-like worlds and water worlds are amazing. the ammonia ones, as much as, you know, they are good money, usually, they just look like, you know, gaseous planets. Alright, that should do the job.
Surface scan by 50%.
And that is a cool 4 million in the bank. Wonderful. Be a little bit more, obviously, because of the first logged bonus as well, or at least it should be. Didn't actually check that. Yeah, first logged as well. Cool. All right. Awesome. Let's go see the next system. I was going to 100% call it very shortly, but now I'm on the Earthlight World binge. I'm hooked. This is going to be like a repeat of yesterday, where I was like, just one more system and then we'll call it. And then we're like 6 systems deep after that, and it's 2 AM, and I'm going, oh crap, I was meant to go to bed. Okay, right. Yes, there are drops. There are drops. So at present, you can only get 2 of the drops through non-elite dangerous partners. So, you know, streamers like myself. And then 2 of the drops are from elite dangerous partners only. So I think the ones that you can get from me are the Outpost and the SRV skin. And the ones you can get from the partners are a suit skin, which, yeah, it looks alright, but not really my cup of tea. And a weapon skin as well. I think it's a weapon skin. I didn't actually check the weapon skin. Can I change it in here? Or do I have to change it in the shop? I think it's a weapon skin. Let me just double check. Purple Outpost, purple suit, purple SOV, purple weapon skin. Yeah. Don't know where you do that. It's probably in the shop, I think. Oh no, weapon cosmetics is there. What's got more damage? That's got more damage. Weapon cosmetics. Let's have a quick look. Well, I'm guessing it's not one of these then. I don't know which weapon it's for. Not that one. I've only got a couple of the primaries, so I can't check. Not that one either. Oh, yeah, not that one either. What the hell's that? Why has that got an eyeball next to it? Yeah, I'll have to do a bit more googling to work out. But the suit cosmetic is this one. And it's not really my cup of tea. You got this helmet here. You have this purple chest, which doesn't look too bad, I guess, with the costume I'm using at the moment. I just like the chest rig style. And then you've got these trousers that come with it. Turf legs. Oh, loadout edit. Yeah, cheers, Keith. I don't know what weapon it's assigned to, though. That's the only problem. Okay, so we had like 8 bodies, I think, something like that. Oh, it looks like they're all icy. Aha. Oh. There was only two bodies in this system. There was a star and an icy planet. Okay, well, fair enough. Okay, let's do a D scan. Scan for the D. D discovered. 23 bodies. Okay. We'll just leave it a sec, get away from the star a bit more. Got a gas giant. That's that one done. Well, thanks for sticking around if you did get hit by the ads. I really appreciate it. It helps for anyone coming in to have their pre-rolls disabled. So that's very, very nice of you to make that sacrifice on their behalf. And for those of you who are subbed, you've just been basically watching me do a system anyway, with lots and lots of... Oh, that's going to be whatchamacallums, isn't it? There you go, clusters. Lots and lots of bodies, so we've got 23 bodies in this system. So far there hasn't been anything special pop up, but you never know, we may get lucky. Ooh. Come on, there we go. No, so far, now. And there we go, system scanned. Nothing particularly special. 6 biologicals in system in total, but we don't really want those. We're not really looking for geologicals. They can be quite easy to find, it's just they don't really give you that much money for the amount of time that you spend on trying to look for them. But if you are trying to complete your codex, that is helpful. Having geos to add to your codex is always good. And my codex is bare when it comes to doing those, so I will have to suck it up at some point and go hunting for geos. Okay, next system. 11 bodies. That's nice. Top off on the star. And let's run the FSS. So far we haven't been lucky enough to get another engineering resource, also nice gather. That is correct, yeah. That is one thing that I am definitely starting to run low on. A couple of viewers have given me good locations to find high level, is it T3 or like T4 mats, where you can go and farm them, and then from there you can trade down for the lower grade materials, and that's quite useful. But to be fair, I need to do that off stream because no one really wants to see me rolling around collecting a load of boxes from the ground and then relogging over and over and over again. One of the streams at some point though, I will take anyone that wants to see how it's done through the Guardian process, because I actually really do enjoy doing the Guardian stuff. That's really fun. And while I've farmed it for a lot of the modules, I've like farmed a load of Guardian module stuff. I could probably do it again a couple more times because there's definitely some that I need to redeem. Less opportunities for us to use the channel points. Yeah, fair. That's fair. I mean, it's also just boring watching me log out and log back in again to pick up boxes for the SRV. I'll have a think to see if there's any SRV specific ones that I can add. Okay, we're missing. You did that just as I nudged my mouse and my finger against the laptop on my desk. And I hit right click at the exact same time that you did that. So I was like, oh crap, what have I just done? Nope, apparently not. Oh, there he is. Just out in the middle of nowhere. Weird. Okay. Alright, so far I haven't found anything else. That first system and then the Earth-like world have been the highlight of this voxel so far, and we haven't got anything else, which is interesting. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fighter blueprint grind. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I want to do the shield boosters, because that would be a good one to do. The fighter does sound actually entertaining. I just don't tend to find that I'm in ships that have much in terms of fighter base, but that would be something good to do. Is it becomes a time trial in regards to the fact that you have to shoot a load of pillars before the time finishes off or something? .22 body system. Good, good, good. This is what we like to see. Something I also need to do is there's one of the components, one of the quests you have to do where you have to go and get like Titan components or something, Thargoid Titan components, and you need a corrosive or anti-corrosive cargo hold to do them. I need to go and do that. I haven't done any of that yet. Trying to get the data terminal with the most amount of time left on the clock. Oh, nice. Maybe we should set up a time trial league for that. That would be kind of fun. Okay. There we go, system scanned. We got a 1 million bio. Not that great. So this system is a bust. Maybe we ran out all of our luck already. I'm like a degenerate gambler. I'm just chasing that high. After that Earth-like world, I'm gonna chase the high. But so far, much like gambling in real life, it's not gonna pan out for me. You did it to have them for your multi-crew combat panther. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so you've turned your panther clipper into a combat panther. That's interesting. That's certainly a choice. I wonder how it holds up. Is it all shield tanked, or is it like armor tanked? I don't know how people build combat panthers in this game. 31 bodies. We're getting all the bodies. That's good. That's a rocky IC. Training platform for the SLC crew. Oh, okay. Interesting. There we go, get rid of all the belt clusters, we don't want that. Something I actually need to do at some point is the CQC. And you can sign up for CQC regardless of where you are, so you can do it all the way out in the bubble. So there might be that we'll try a CQC stream or some part of CQC. Oh, 19mm stratum. Just snuck in there while I'm talking about stuff. 2.4mm high metal content body. Or as I keep calling them, heavy metal content bodies. Okay, we're back on. We're chasing that high again. Another 2.3mm with another 19mm stratum on it. It says potentially there's a 19mm stratum, so we won't get too excited just yet, just in case. Definitely tell I'm getting tired because my FSS is slowing down. Not as quick doing the old FSS as I usually am. Well, just blast it out quick time. Oh, there's still another one down there. Now I'm cocking up my key presses. There we go, system is scanned. So there's a 8.4mm and then a couple of 1.6 to 19 mils. So we'll see whether or not it's got stratum and bacterium, but it could just potentially be bacterium. So we'll go A1 first to get that guy. So your current build with it is shield boosted with 2 fighters, all turreted weapons. Awesome. So when you say it's a training platform for the Starloomer guys, also shout out to the Starloomer guys. There's a link to their website there. Are you saying that you take it in to train them how to use multi-crew, or you're training them to fight PvP? And you're giving them someone to shoot at? Or teaching them about combat in general? Because that is an interesting concept. I did see someone rigging a Panther Clipper to... oh crap, not even looking at the screen while I'm talking to you. Not smart. I did see someone rig a Panther Clipper with torpedoes for PvP combat. And they basically just use it as like a Trojan horse ship that will jump into a PvP zone, make it look like they're not meant to be there or just hanging around at the edge, and then launch a hell of a load of torpedoes towards someone. It didn't work out at all. It was terrible, but it was hilarious to look at. Let's have a look. I think it was someone that rigged it for, what's his name? Commander Mecham? Commander Mecham? The dude who took out a Hydra with a T11 literally an hour after the T11 was released. Kaido, I need a multi-crew XP. Okay. Oh, so hang on a minute. Is one of these multi-crew? Like mercenary rank or something? Is that multi-crew? Or do you just mean you needed the experience of having a multi-crew to test its functionality or something? Because I never worked out what that mercenary rank was. If it was like power play EXP or something. Testing functionality. Right. I suppose I could look it up on Google, but I just never have. I usually forget. Go and do something else instead. Right, okay, so I'm just going to keep repeatedly. Mercenary rank is foot combat. Oh, okay, that's probably why it sucks for me, because I, sorry. I've only done that a couple of times. I don't tend to do on foot combat zones often. Yeah, and the other ones, I got Elite and Explorer yesterday. My combat rank has been very slowly increasing. Trade rank, I don't tend to trade that much. CQC, I never do. Exobiology, obviously, that's going up from now, and mercenary rank isn't at the moment because I'm just not doing any kind of on-ground combat. Yeah. Good money, bounty kill, warrant farming. Yeah. So I did some on-foot combat a couple of days before we jumped out here, just purely to test it because I needed something for. I can't remember what it was. Oh, that was it. It was for the engineer. So there's an engineer that basically I needed federal combat bonds for, and the easiest way to do it was that I found a system that was in a civil war, and one of the fights that was ongoing was a planet combat zone where I could fight. Alright, no 19mm stratum there. Disappointing. There was, yeah, basically a federal combat zone that I could fight on the planet. So I got all of my combat bonds, federal combat bonds from that planet fight. And then went and handed them into, I think it was Yuri, who's the engineer that I needed to unlock. Can't even remember what he does, but I needed him to unlock the next one in the chain, basically. He might have been armor actually, that guy. Don't remember off the top of my head. Guns, maybe, yeah. I'll be able to tell you. Yeah, I usually have to look. Yuri, missiles and thingies. It was this guy. Yeah, providing 100,000 credits worth of federal combat bonds. Missiles and mines and scanners. Oh, sorry, yeah, missiles, mines and scanners. So, I got him. I'm slowly working my way through. There's an optimal set of blueprints that you can pin for every engineer. So I'm basically working my way through the list, unlocking engineers, pinning their blueprints, and trying to boost them up to level 5 so that I can use them anywhere. Because obviously if you use the remote workshop, you do not get the XP towards unlocking the higher rank upgrades, which many new players don't realise immediately. So then you go and waste all of your materials dumping them into ships in order to try and boost it, and it doesn't actually give you any of the XP, which sucks. But I suppose that does give you a reason to go there. Right, let's boost around. I say boost around, I haven't got any throttle on going at the moment. Okay. Yeah, the experimental effects are definitely worth going to them for it. Yeah. Right, how much are you worth? You were like 2.3, 2.6? Something like that. I'm just super happy that I managed to unlock the power plant engineer. Yeah, there's no 19mm Stratum on you either. You lied, SRV survey. You lied. There was nothing else here, was there? Oh, E4. 8.4 million. We might as well go and do it. It's a bit of a distance away. $209,000 light seconds away. So yeah, the having unlocked the engineering for power plants has really opened up my ability to build ships now, because some of the more crazy builds with like all railguns or all plasma accelerators, that kind of stuff, especially the shield build ones, they consume power like no one's business. So without having that engineering, you're shit out of luck for actually trying to use them without having the rest of your ship shut down in the process. But like all railgun builds are really fun. Really, really fun. Or like, you know, nearly all railguns and then 2 fragmentation cannons. Short range rails and fragmentation cannons are a great laugh. Does actually kind of make me miss my Python build that I was playing around with before we came out here. I have got it on the carrier though, so I guess I could shoot space rocks with it or something. Combat build out here does absolutely nothing. Yeah, short range rails and frags. Yeah. It is fun, it's a really, really fun build. Something I've never really played with, and I'm kind of sad about it, because it seems like something I'd really enjoy, is missile builds. Missile and torpedo builds are something that I've never really played around with at all. And at the moment, I've been trying to build my power play up so that I can get the Packhound launchers. Along with a couple of other things. I'm looking forward to like the Imperial Hammers as well for the triple shot railgun. That seems like it's going to be a great deal of fun. And the fragmentation cannons, the pacifiers, that seems like good fun as well. It's just you need to get to like power play rank 35 and onwards for you to start unlocking modules, I think. Up until that point, it's all just care packages and various other things. Bacterium, 8.42 mil. Yep, okay. We might as well go and do that. That'll probably take us nicely up to 2 AM, roughly. Actually, I'm going to be real disappointed if it takes me 15 minutes to find 3 bacterium. That would be very disappointing. Yeah. I need to get better at actually doing my my weeklies, my power play weeklies, because that gives you like a decent chunk. Plus, you get you actually get money at the end weekly for the amount of power play that you've done during that week. So I've been getting like 5 mil roughly for just occasionally doing a bit of power play a week, which isn't bad. I mean, it's, you know, better than nothing. But I would imagine if you're in the higher ranking sections, you're going to start making a decent chunk of change out of it. For essentially doing something that you'd probably be doing anyway to unlock your modules and stuff. Okay, let's have a look. I went with Lee Yong Rui. So there's a various bonuses you get with him, like free, I think it's free repair, refuel, rearm, and I think most powers get that in various forms. And then there's a couple of other things as well. I looked them all up at one point and I went through, basically being like, oh, I like the look of that, or I like the look of that. And then I joined Brother Sabathius's squadron, and pretty much all of them are LYR. So I was just like, oh well, I guess that makes my decision up for me, and chose that. I think my brother signed up for Felicia Winters, or Felica Winters, yeah, whoever that is. It's better than my first choice. I went with Ainsley Duval when I first did Power Play version 1, all the way back in the day. Don't hold it against me, I just didn't know any better at the time. Alright, so that's the... Did you get that? You didn't get that. Maybe I walked away too early, or let go too early. That's interesting. There we go. Everyone did. Yeah. Blue-haired princess lady. I mean, even now, when you look at the system rankings, she's still got like a massive cult following. Because I'm pretty sure she still holds the most systems out of any of the powers. The last time I checked, the dude I'm with holds like a decent chunk as well. He's either second or third. But I think it's rather appropriate I went for him because he's not affiliated with any. He's not affiliated with the Federal, the Imperials, or the Empire, or the Alliance. He's an independent. Did I land on it? Yeah, I did. I was like, oh, I'm sure I landed it. It was directly in front of me. Nope. Apparently I went a little bit too far. So yeah, I don't mind being with the independent dude. There's a couple of independent dudes. These, the pirate guy, Yuri Grom, I think his name is another independent, and then Lee Yong Rui is another one, the one that I'm with. The easiest way to get the prismatic shield fastest in version 1 power play. Yeah, I never got it. which sucks for me. Because there's definitely a couple of builds that I've got that would really benefit from having a prismatic shield. But then obviously they released Powerplay version 2, and everyone lost the ability to rebuy those modules until they basically unlock them again. Because it's pretty much exactly the same, to my knowledge, the same way that you do it now. Like, you can unlock them with whoever you're currently with, buy as many of them as you like, and then the moment you switch powers, you lose the ability to buy them, and you need to unlock them again, essentially, in order to buy more. But you can still use them because you own them, but you just can't buy more. Right, cool. Well, that's that system done, and that will be I don't know how much it was say it's going to be. There we go. 42.9 million. SRV survey is definitely like just stopped doing first footfall bonus or first logged bonus. Feels like a faster grind now. Yeah, they've definitely made it more efficient to acquire power play merits now. There are still certain quests that I get on the weeklies that I just despise, like the go find megaships, go scan megaships in certain systems, which basically feels like it's a complete crapshoot, because there's only a certain number of megaships, and they move every, they move every week? Something like that. So there's no definitive list of where they are. People have to discover where they are and then report it. So it kind of feels like an absolute crapshoot to scan megaships in certain systems if you don't know where they are. But it is what it is. Right, we'll do one more system and then we'll go and raid someone. Knowing my luck, this will be a 32 body, and there'll be loads and loads of stuff that I want to have, because that's how it's happened half a dozen times over the last like week and a bit. Alright, fingers crossed. Alright, D-scan. 16 orbital bodies. Excellent. Okay, right. Let's, ooh, Waterworld. See? I told you this was going to happen. The moment I'm like, right, this is the last system. High metal content at 2.4 mil. Bog standards. Icy body. Yeah, the moment I think, right, you know, this will be the last system, we'll go and do, I'll go and do something sensible, like raider someone and then go to bed. 4 mil Waterworld. We get a system like this. And we know full well that, you know, we can't just leave it. We have to scan it. Could be worse. We could get biologicals in here as well. Okay. And where is the last one? Where art thou? There we go. Right, okay, so we got to scan A1 and A2. Whoops. Keep pressing that button. I don't know why. My brain is just wired today for pressing the galaxy map rather than the system map. I know I can obviously do it down here and select it down there as well, but I don't know, for some reason I just find it's quicker sometimes to do it from the actual visual system map than scrolling down the list. Right, bleed the speed, wobble off. Oh, I've just lost my chat window again. Where have you gone? There you are. Okay, so 6 probes. One there, one there, one there. One there, one there. Come on, recharge. Probe launcher's slacking. And one there. Yeah, no worries. Night, buddy. Thanks for dropping by, Keith. I really appreciate you hanging out. Always a pleasure to have you in chat. Okay, done it again. We'll go A2. We'll scan this one and then we'll go find someone to raid. Here we go. Excellent. And that last probe, and this should bring us up an extra 4 mil.
Surface scan by 50%.
So there we go. We've pretty firmly crossed the 2 billion mark that we've acquired. I mean, assuming I make it back to the carrier at some point before Ubi kills me. Or Don as well. Don has the ability to kill me. But yeah, we've definitely crossed the 2 billion mark threshold now. So, so far so good. Ideally, before I head back, I want to make at least another billion. So that will take a little bit. We're going to have to get some lucky systems on the go. But at least then I'll have met my exploration goal for this expedition, sorry. Of 3 bill. So that will give us anywhere between 3 to 4 bill left to get our carrier, basically. And at the moment we're only sat on, I think we're sat on like 2 bill, something like that. Balance 2.9 billion. So yeah, we need two more bill to or 2 more billion to buy the carrier. But obviously, in order to really fit it out and then get all the fuel costs and all of that kind of stuff, we want an extra couple of bill on top of that. So yeah, we're looking at anywhere between 7 to 10, really, depending on how long we want to keep it topped up for. But let's go and find someone to raid. Let's see who we've got. If anyone has any suggestions, feel free to throw them in chat. I suppose we could go do AWOL, maybe. We did Operator Opossum last night. Operator Opossum last night. So we need to find someone new to raid tonight. Let's try... Let's try... Oh, Bleeding Rose Empire. Sure, why not? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who these guys are. They seem cool. Okay, so thanks for stopping by. Much love to Don Corleone for subbing. I really appreciate that. For those of you who came in, hung around, chatted, tried to kill me with grenades and super cruising and dumped my cargo all over space. I'm looking at you, Uvi, specifically. I really appreciate that. So, yeah. We'll be probably streaming again tomorrow at 10 till 1, 2-ish. Let's be honest, it'll probably end up being 2. Yeah, really appreciate it. Oh, hello, Quiet. You've been lurking around in the background there. But yeah, from the bottom of my heart, really appreciate you hanging out. So good night, Night Shift.